kids, welcome back to your EVS class. Children, I hope that you have watched my previous video about living thing. Before we start our class, I would like to recapture the things what we had learned in our previous class.
Huh?
Children, did you observe the things around you at home? Yes, you have to observe the things around you and find out whether they breathe, whether they move, grow or reproduce. Fine. Today we are going to learn about non-living things. As I told you before, there are so many things around us. Many things are there around us. But only thing is, those things might be either living or non-living. So to find out whether they are living or non-living, we have to know few things, as I told you about the living things. Now, we learned about living things. We learned how to find out living things. Now it's our turn to find out about non-living things. How can we find out non-living things? What are the things that we have to remember to find non-living things? Are you all ready to know? I'm very curious to know about it. So let us learn what are non-living things. Before I teach you about non-living things, let us all take out our reader. Turn your pages to 127, that is 127, 127. Now when I read it, I want you to place your fingers where I'm reading and listen to me carefully. Look into your books, place the finger and listen to me carefully. Non-living things. Today we are learning about non-living things. Things which cannot grow, move, breathe and reproduce their young ones are called non-living things. Things which cannot grow, move, breathe and reproduce their young ones are called non-living things. Non-living things can be natural or man-made. I'll repeat it once again. Non-living things can be natural or man-made. Yes. Now I want you to look at me. As I read out, children, non-living things cannot grow. They cannot move. They cannot breathe. They cannot reproduce their young ones. Just opposite to the living things. Here living things can grow. Non-living things cannot grow. Living things move. Non-living things cannot move. Living things breathe. Non-living things cannot breathe. Living things reproduce their young ones. Here, non-living things cannot reproduce their young ones. Shall we see few examples regarding non-living things? Fine. Last time when I asked you about the things around you, we just spoke about chair, table, pen, book, pencil, isn't it? I shall take one example from that. When I told you about a book, does a book grow? No, it doesn't grow. It remains as it is. Does a book breathe? No, it doesn't breathe. It doesn't breathe. Does a book move? No, it cannot move. Does a book reproduce its young one? It doesn't do it. So what is that known as now? Yes, it is a non-living thing. A book is a non-living thing. Same way. Shall we talk about a vehicle? Yes, we'll talk about a car. Think, can a car move? Yes, it can move, isn't it? A car moves, very good. Can a car grow? It doesn't grow, but it moves, isn't it? So is it a living thing here? No, it's not a living thing. You need to remember the car doesn't move by itself. Car needs someone so that it can move. So things which cannot move by themselves are also non-living things. Okay? Can an airplane move? Yes, it moves. But does it move by its own? No, it doesn't move by its own. Same way, does a train move? Yes, it moves. But does it move by its own? No, it doesn't move by its own. Same way, all these things are which cannot move by themselves, which cannot grow, which cannot breathe, which doesn't eat food, which doesn't give birth to the young ones. All these things are non-living things. Look at the things around you. Just think for a while whether it grows, whether it eats food, whether it needs food, or whether it moves by itself, or can they reproduce the young ones. So when you think for a while, when you see the things around you, I am sure that you can really find out whether they are living things or non-living things. Don't you think it is very simple, children? You need to learn only 4 things to know the things around you are living or non-living things. Correct? What are the things that we have to remember? We need to remember things that grow, move, breathe, and reproduce are living things. Things that cannot move, grow, breathe, or reproduce are non-living things. So this is all about living and non-living thing. I hope you understood about this chapter. So children, I just want you to look around the things and find out whether they are living or non-living things. Then it will be really easy for you to know this chapter even more better. I hope you all enjoyed this class and I would like to see you in the next session. Until then, take care and bye.